Daoist yoga complex for channels and meridians. Let's begin the Daoist complex that will help us cleanse the channels of our body, heal the corresponding organs, and rejuvenate our entire organism. Sit in the Vajrasana pose and focus on all the channels within your body. Mentally envision how each channel is connected to the cosmos and how they are all interwoven with one another. Feel yourself as an inseparable particle of the cosmos. Experience your unity with the entire world. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and bow. Mentally greet the entire universe and all living beings. Hold your breath after exhaling for as long as your will allows. Then, slowly and smoothly, rise with the inhale and return to the starting position. Gallbladder meridian. Mentally tune in to the gallbladder meridian. Visualize it on your body. Sit on the heel of your right foot, then cross your left leg over the right and place your toes on the floor. Turn your torso to the left and thread your right arm under your left knee. Clasp your hands behind your back. Rotate your torso and head as far as possible, looking to the left. Mentally trace the path of the meridian, starting from the ring toe of your left foot, moving up along the outer side of the leg, along the torso, chest, and upward to the back of the shoulder and neck, continuing over the head to the corner of your left eye. Inhale and visualize a dense green stream of yang energy rising through the channel. As you exhale, feel it penetrating deep into your body, flowing directly to the gallbladder, filling and rejuvenating it. Sense how this organ becomes infused with strength, health, and fresh cosmic prana of the wood element. With each inhale, draw energy from the cosmos. Then hold your breath for a moment, feeling the energy continue to flow through the channels. Exhale smoothly, directing the energy into the organ itself. Hold your breath after exhaling and feel the cosmic stream saturating the gallbladder, dissolving all toxins, waste, blockages, and diseases. Now, let's perform the same pose on the other side. Slowly turn. Sit on the heel of your left foot. Cross your right leg over your thigh and twist to the right. Mentally visualize the flow of energy through the channel. Liver channel. Now, without losing your meditative state, gently turn and transition into the next pose, the pose of the liver channel. Sit on your heels and spread your knees apart so that you can lower yourself onto the floor. Place your palms on the ground and lean back. Your body and legs should be aligned, with your arms resting alongside your body. Completely relax your body, keeping your breath steady and calm. Try to find comfort in this pose and send a wave of relaxation through all your muscles. Mentally visualize the liver meridian, which begins at the big toe, moves up along the inner side of the lower leg and thigh to the groin fold, curves around the genital area towards the anterior midline meridian, crosses the abdomen, goes to the 6th hypochondrium, and ends at the nipple line. With each inhale, fill yourself with energy, draw it in, and guide it upward along the meridian. As you exhale, visualize how it flows into the inner stream, moving directly to the organ itself. Mentally pull the energy into yourself, filling the liver with it. The green yin flow of the wood element streams through the channel, exerting its healing effect. Try to relax as much as possible in this pose. If you can achieve deep relaxation in any position, you will gain full control over your body, just as children naturally do. Lung meridian. Now, let's move on to the next pose. Mentally tune in to the lung meridian. Lie on your right side, placing your legs one on top of the other with your toes stretched out. Arch your body as much as possible to the left, placing your left hand on your left side. Tilt your head to the left while turning your right arm to the right. Relax in this pose and feel completely comfortable in it. Mentally visualize how energy flows effortlessly along the meridian, traveling from the body through the inner side of the arm to the thumbnail. Just as the lungs release excess energy, sense how the organ rejuvenates, heals, and fills with fresh, vital strength. A yellow yin stream of the metal element flows through the channel, and as it exits through the thumb, it transfers to the neighboring meridian. The lungs draw energy from the large intestine and then return it again. Slowly and smoothly, without losing your meditative state, straighten your body and perform the same pose on the other side. Inhale and mentally visualize how energy enters the lung channel, flowing from the large intestine channel. As it moves through the lung meridian, it closes the circuit and forms a circle. Your breath should remain smooth and silent. Merge as deeply as possible with this movement of energy. Large intestine meridian. Now, slowly and smoothly transition into the Vajrasana position, maintaining your meditative state. Begin performing the pose for the large intestine meridian. Bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers into a lock, extending your index fingers outward. Inhale, exhale, and bow. Raise your hands upward and touch your forehead to the floor. Mentally visualize the large intestine meridian, which starts at the index finger and moves along the outer side of the arm to the shoulder. From there, it ascends through the neck and face. At this point, the flow splits. One branch extends to the ear, while the other moves toward the cheekbone. Guide the amber-yellow yang energy of the metal element through your channel. Feel how it fills your body, healing the organ. Become aware of the entire extended surface of your arms, the full length of the meridian. Inhale, and as you exhale, sense its internal flow and how the energy moves through this meridian. Now, slowly and smoothly, straighten your body and sit back on your heels. Close your eyes, turn inward, and feel what a blessed effect this pose has had on you. Stomach meridian. Now, shift your attention to the stomach meridian. and let's perform its pose. Lie on your stomach, grasp your ankles with your hands, and arch your back. Gently rock back and forth in a smooth motion. Try to find comfort in this pose. Mentally trace the stomach meridian as it flows across the face, neck, chest, and abdomen, then moves along the outer side of the leg and ends at the second toe. Visualize the dark brown yang energy of the earth element streaming along the outer path of the meridian. Inhale deeply, then with the exhale, feel the energy penetrating inside the meridian and flowing directly into the stomach itself. Sense how your stomach becomes healthier and stronger, like that of a wild animal in the forest. Let's slowly and smoothly lower ourselves to the floor. Place your hands under your chin and completely relax. Feel what a blessed effect this pose has had on you. Spleen and pancreas meridian. Let's move on to the pose for the spleen and pancreas meridian. Place your hands next to your shoulders. Press your palms firmly against the floor and position one foot on its big toe. Arch your back, lifting your body off the ground. Your support should rest on 3 points, both palms and the big toe of your foot. Mentally trace the path of the meridian, which starts at the big toe, moves along the inner side of the lower leg and thigh, and ascends through the torso. It forms several zigzags and ends at the mid-axillary line of the body in the 6th intercostal space. Feel how this pose stretches all the muscles along the meridian's path. Deepen your awareness of your body's sensations. The dark brown yin energy of the earth element flows through the meridians, filling the spleen and pancreas with its nourishing force. Now switch legs and shift your focus to the other paired meridian. Mentally visualize the dark brown yin stream of earth element energy flowing through the channel. Take a deep inhale. Then, with the exhale, imagine how the energy is directed into the organ itself. With each breath, fill yourself with energy, drawing it in from the cosmos. Feel how your internal organs are healing and rejuvenating. Slowly and smoothly, without losing your meditative state, transition into a seated position on your heels and relax. Feel the blessed effect of this exercise. Heart channel. Now, mentally tune in to the next channel, the heart channel. Let's perform its pose. Sit on the heel of your right foot, then cross your left leg over the right and place it on the floor. Raise your left arm and bring it behind your back. Lower your right arm and clasp your hands together behind you. Mentally trace the path of the heart channel. It begins in the armpit, moves along the inner surface of the upper arm and forearm on the ulnar side, then continues along the ulnar edge of the hand to the nail bed of the little finger. Here, it connects with the small intestine meridian. Mentally visualize how, with each inhale, a stream of fiery red yin energy is drawn into the heart channel. As you exhale, it penetrates the inner pathway of the channel and reaches the organ itself. Take a deep breath, hold it, press your chin to your chest, and lean forward, touching your left knee with your head. Feel how the flow of energy in the channel intensifies. Remain in this state for as long as your willpower allows, but do not overstrain yourself. If you feel the need, slowly and smoothly straighten your body and exhale through your nostrils. Now, let's perform this pose on the other side. Sit on the heel of your left foot, cross your right leg over your thigh, and place your toes on the floor. Raise your left arm and bring it behind your back. Lower your right arm and clasp your hands together behind you. Mentally visualize the heart meridian running along your left arm. Feel how the fiery red yin stream of energy flows through your arm and moves toward your little finger. Take a deep breath, hold it, and then bow forward, aiming to touch your knee with your head. Stay in this position for as long as possible. Merge with the sensation of this energy. If you feel the need to exhale, slowly and smoothly straighten your body, lift your head, and exhale. Small intestine meridian. Now let's move on to the next pose, the pose for the small intestine meridian. Slowly and smoothly, without losing your meditative state, lie on your stomach, relax your body, and mentally scan it with your inner vision. Then, place your hands next to your shoulders and press your toes against the floor. Arch your back, gradually lifting your head first, then your neck, followed by the upper chest, then the lower chest, and finally bending at the lower back. After that, gently lift your legs off the floor and keep them parallel to the ground. Arch your back as much as possible, with your support resting on your toes and palms. Try to feel completely comfortable in this position. Lower your head forward and press your chin against your chest. Mentally visualize and sense the small intestine meridian. It starts at the nail bed of the fifth finger of the hand, moves along the dorsal ulnar side of the hand, the back of the forearm, the elbow, and the outer posterior surface of the upper arm. It then travels to the acromion of the scapula, the scapular bone, and reaches the midline of the back, where it connects with its paired meridian on the opposite side. From there, it ascends to the supraclavicular fossa, then continues up the neck, along the lower jaw and cheekbone, reaching the outer corner of the eye and extending to the ear. This meridian has a branch that extends to the inner corner of the eye. Mentally visualize how a fiery red stream of energy flows through the channel. Its yang currents grant you strength, health, and rejuvenation, both for your entire body and specifically for the small intestine. Inhale deeply, drawing cosmic energy into yourself. As you exhale, direct it into the organ itself. Feel how the fiery currents cleanse the channels, allowing energy to circulate freely and actively through them. Immerse yourself in this sensation. Slowly and smoothly, transition out of your state of merging with the energy flow and change your pose. Gently lower yourself to the floor and lie down, placing your hands under your chin. Relax and feel the beneficial effect of this exercise. With your inner vision, scan your entire body and immerse yourself in a state of comfort and relaxation. Bladder channel. Now, let's move on to the next exercise. Turn onto your back, bring your hands behind your head, and stretch your entire body. Then, sit up with your legs extended forward, grasp your feet with your hands, and bend forward, aiming to touch your knee with your head. This is the pose for the bladder meridian. Mentally visualize and feel how this meridian starts at the inner corner of the eye, moves across the forehead and the crown of the head, curves around the skull, and splits into two streams running parallel along the spine. Both streams travel down to the popliteal fossa, where they merge. From there, the meridian continues along the back of the knee, moves to the outer side of the foot, and ends at the base of the little toe's nail. Imagine how the blue-yang energy of the water element, active, flows through this meridian. It rejuvenates the bladder itself and restores its health. All painful symptoms disappear, and all toxins and waste are eliminated from the body. Inhale deeply, hold your breath, and feel how, during the breath retention, the energy begins to circulate more actively and rapidly throughout your body. Stay in this state for as long as it remains comfortable. Feel how the energy moves along the outer path of the meridian. Then, exhale slowly and direct the energy inward into the organ itself, the bladder. Merge completely with this movement of energy. Feel yourself as part of this flow. Kidney channel. Now, let's move on to the next exercise, the pose for the kidney channel. Slowly and smoothly straighten your body, bring the soles of your feet together, and spread your knees apart. Support yourself with your hands on the floor behind you. Tilt your head back and arch your spine as much as possible. Mentally visualize the entire path of the meridian. It begins at the center of the sole, in the hollow that forms when the toes are flexed. From there, it moves along the inner side of the foot, reaches the upper edge of the heel bone, then descends downward and backward to the middle of the inner surface of the heel bone. It continues below the inner ankle, passing behind the navicular bone, forming a loop. Then, the meridian moves along the inner surface of the lower leg and thigh, continues through the abdomen and chest, and ends in the supraclavicular fossa. Imagine how a blue yin stream of energy rises up through your legs along the meridian. Then, it penetrates deep into your body and flows directly to the kidneys, filling them with strength and energy. Feel how your kidneys rejuvenate, heal, and become revitalized, releasing all toxins, waste, and negative energy. With each inhale, draw energy into yourself. With each exhale, direct it into the inner pathway of the meridian and into the kidneys themselves. Your breathing remains smooth and calm. Try to relax as much as possible and feel comfortable in this pose. If you can easily relax in any position and find comfort in it, then gradually, over time, your flexibility will improve. You will master the art of the asana and learn to control your body with ease. Pericardium channel. Now let's move on to the next exercise, the pose for the pericardium meridian. Lie on your stomach with your arms bent at the elbows, placing your palms on the floor next to your shoulders. Slowly and smoothly straighten your body, lifting your head first, followed by your shoulders, upper chest, and then the lower chest. Turn your palms so that your fingers face each other and arch your back as much as possible. Keep your breathing steady and silent. Mentally trace the entire path of this meridian. It begins in the fourth intercostal space, rises to the third intercostal space, moves toward the shoulder, then continues along the palmar central line of the upper arm, forearm, and palm, ending at the middle finger. With each inhale, draw energy from the surrounding space. Imagine a red stream of fire element energy, yin in nature, flowing through the entire pericardium meridian. With each exhale, feel how the energy moves along the inner pathway of the meridian, reaching the pericardium itself. Sense that with every inhale, you are increasingly filled with the great cosmic prana. Your energy expands, and you feel astonishingly light. All illnesses disappear, and you regain youth, strength, and an inner state of being filled with fresh vitality. Triple burner meridian. Let's move on to the next pose, the triple burner meridian pose. Place your hands under your body, extending your right arm to the left and your left arm to the right. Lay them flat on the floor with your palms down and rest your body on top of them. Try to relax as much as possible. Mentally trace the path of the triple burner meridian. It starts at the tip of the ring finger, moves upward along the dorsal central line of the hand, crosses the back of the wrist joint, and continues along the outer surface of the forearm and upper arm, reaching the shoulder joint and scapula. Then, curving around the trapezius muscle, it reaches the center of the subclavian fossa. From this point, the meridian moves back toward the spine, again curving around the trapezius muscle, and reaches the point where it intersects with all yang meridians. Continuing up the neck, it travels to the ear, extends to the zygomatic arch, and ends at the outer edge of the eyebrow. The external pathway of the meridian has two branches. The first branch rises along the mastoid process, moves upward to the base of the auricle, extends to the tragus of the ear, and ends at the lower edge of the orbit. The second branch travels to the VB1 point, where it reconnects with the gallbladder meridian. Mentally trace the path of the meridian, feeling the energy flowing through it. Sense the wood element, emerald green yang energy currents rushing through the entire channel. With each inhale, draw the energy into yourself. With each exhale, direct it into the gallbladder organ. Feel how, with each inhale, the energy fills the organ more and more. All illnesses disappear, the body is cleansed, and toxins, waste, and stones are released. Sense how the divine flow passes through the entire meridian, restoring its function. Remain in this state, fully connected to the flow of energy. Now, let's proceed with a general meditation on the channels of your body. Lie down, stretch your arms above your head, and spread your legs slightly apart. Mentally visualize all the channels running throughout your body. The yin channels flow along the inner surfaces of the arms and legs, as well as the chest and abdomen, while the yang channels run along the outer surfaces of the arms and legs, the back, and the lower back. With each inhale, imagine energy circulating through all the yang channels, and with each exhale, feel it transitioning into the yin channels. Mentally visualize how energy moves in closed loops, seamlessly shifting from one set of channels to another. Feel yourself not as a physical body, but as a being permeated with channels, connecting you to the cosmos. Mentally visualize how energy from the surrounding space enters your energy ring, continuously filling it with new, fresh vitality. Merge with this movement of energy. Feel how all your organs rejuvenate, how all blockages, tensions, and illnesses disappear. You become as healthy and full of strength as you were in childhood. Merge completely with these sensations.
In our extreme times, when the fate of the entire planet is at stake, it is crucial for the knowledge of angels and benevolent spirits to spread as quickly as possible, globally, and reach thousands of people. In this way, we can change the future of all humanity. Which is why we are addressing you, dear soul of light. Spread the knowledge about our wise books and films. Share links to videos or cartoons. All of this is available and free. Invite women to individual practices, webinars, and seminars. And the Great Spirit of Light will help you and your family. It will direct an enormous amount of energy to fulfill all your desires. Benevolent spirits and angels will assist you and your loved ones in all matters. A thread of light and love extends from your heart to the hearts of thirsty women, and the creation of good and the dissemination of enlightened knowledge throughout the world begins. Become part of the mission of light. Help people, and God will help you.